Hi everyone and welcome to my video series. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more around the challenges that I face as being an outsourced marketing director in a small firm. It was actually based on a question that I was asked in a new client call recently, and they were like, what challenges do you face? And I was like, oh, that's an interesting question. I haven't been asked that before, so I thought I would share some of my thoughts with you today. So the first challenge that I come across quite regularly is that my clients that I'm working with don't necessarily have a business plan or strategy. They're just doing things. They're not big enough to have really sat down and thought about one, so they're doing things a little bit by the seat of their pants. That's a very different approach that I'm used to. I'm very structured. I like clarity. I like to know what I'm doing. I want to understand the business plan so I can create a marketing plan that is aligned to that. So what that's really taught me is that's taught me to be flexible and think on my feet a little bit more. Things change quite regularly in smaller firms, and you're going one direction, the next thing you're going another direction. And it's my job to come in and understand what the business goals are and then give my marketing judgment and approach on how best to align what we're going to do with what they want to do. So that's always one challenge. The other challenge that I have is my clients rarely have time for me, and I don't mean that in a bad way. They are running their business, they have billable hours, they've got other focus, and I have to make decisions on their behalf quite regularly. I'm absolutely fine with that. I know what I'm doing, but it is a challenge sometimes. You have to realise that this is a decision that you're making on behalf of someone else, and it's their business. When you're in a larger firm, those decisions don't seem so scary, but when it's smaller and you can really see how a decision will impact the business, you really have to take your time and think about it. So although my clients might not necessarily have the time for an hour call like every week, sometimes I don't even talk to them for 2 months. I am just there and being relied on to get things done. And that can often be a challenge if I need sign off on something really, really serious. But it's also taught me to just be a little bit more kind of go with the flow and get things done. The other main challenge is kind of a subset of that, in that sometimes things move slower than I'd like them to. I am very proactive. I like to get things done. I like to write a marketing plan. I like to get straight in with the outsourced marketing director retainer. I want to sort things out. I want to get processes in place. I want to get resources in place. I want to make sure that we have got marketing activity that is running and being aligned. That doesn't always happen in real life. So what that has taught me is to be a bit more patient. That's hard for me, or was hard for me. I'm better now after 6 years of working for myself. I'm definitely being able to slow the pace down and try to match it with my clients. I'm just a doer. I think when I was working at Speechleads, my old marketing director said, you like to get things done. And I was like, that's exactly me. So for me, when things move a little bit more slowly, that is a challenge, because I like to progress things as fast as possible and get things done and tick my to-do list off. So anyway, there's a couple of things that are the challenges that I've come across since I've started my business, being an outsourced marketing director. Not that I can't overcome them in any way, but these things, they just crop up, and you've got to be flexible, agile and resilient, and being able to kind of deal with what crops up and when. Anyway, I thought I'll just share that with you. I hope you found it useful, and if you'd like to share my video, please do. And until next time, bye for now.